So this is my website for Inspired Nutraceuticals. Inspired Nutraceuticals is a company that is dedicated to delivering the most cutting edge supplements on the market. It started out as a small company in California, really with a passion for creating products with transparency. Just trying to be super honest with the consumers for what we were selling them and what they were putting into their bodies. It's rare nowadays that you actually see products that are built off integrity and transparency like Inspire, and that's what we aim for. Each product that we sell is heavily researched before it is handcrafted here in the United States. And the premium products that we sell at Inspired fuel athletes to perform at higher levels while also being beneficial for the body due to the natural ingredients that are used. A lot of supplements that are sold in the market today, they don't use natural ingredients, ingredients that can actually be harmful to the body in large doses over long periods of time. And so here at Inspired, we try to stay away from that and deliver the best supplements for your body that we can. I feel like this website does a pretty decent job at targeting our audience. As you scroll through here, it looks clean at the top. There's not too much going on. Same thing as you scroll down. There's not a lot of sidebar action going on. There's no ads. It just looks very clean and sleek. And targeting this audience by having, someone who is in the gym here lifting weights, someone working on their physique here, and then those who are interested in just having different apparel, shirts, shorts, hats, things like that they can wear to the gym or wear for their lifestyle outside of the gym. We have this picture here that can attract that quite a bit. Um, this site really promotes a healthy lifestyle. If we'll go through this here in just a little bit, but just the general main page again is very very sleek, and it's able to target that audience fairly well, given that it revolves around a healthy lifestyle, getting to the gym, working out, whether it be home workouts or again at the gym. I did receive quite a bit of feedback for my website throughout this semester, which has been super, super helpful. So I first and foremost appreciate everybody who gave me feedback. I know my first couple websites that I posted did have a lot of work that needed to be done. Some specific feedback that was most helpful for me was centered around design elements. So I feel like I had the general gist of it down pretty well, but when it came to alignment or it came to spacing, and it came to different fonts and just little tiny things that make a huge difference on the website, those were the things that made this website really come to life. Um, Hearing your constructive criticism, although it can be a little frustrating at times, just because you don't always know exactly how to code what you want on the page, it was very 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 helpful. So as you can see on my final, for those who had seen my website at the beginning, I was able to incorporate just this very simple, sleek, thin-looking font throughout the website that doesn't look bulky. It doesn't look, um, it's not too flashy. It's just very very simple, very very basic, and it looks very clean on the website. So thank you again for those who reached out to me, giving me advice on on fonts, giving me advice on alignment, spacing, and all that. It really helped my website come to life at the end of the day. Um, Different innovative technologies. So this one was a little hard for me to come up with in my mind. One of the biggest things, and I'll talk a little bit about this, about one of the elements I'm most proud of as well. Um, but very simple code to to transform my navigation bar in this way, where you hover, you get a small stroke at the bottom that allows you to see what you're hovering over. It changes color, and we have that small fade in and fade out of that color when we move across the bar. And that's just very helpful to the consumer or the customer that's looking at the page, knowing, hey, I am hovering over this. If I click on it, it will take me to, whichever page I click on. So this was one of my favorite innovative technologies in this site, as well as very simple code, being able to apply a gallery with different images, borders, hovering over it, and having those change as you hover over the different products that we sell and the different types of apparel that we sell as well. So those two things together, I think, make the website again look very clean. I know I've used that word quite a bit, but it's not distracting, but it's very subtle, and it helps the customer know what's going on when they're moving their mouse over certain areas of the website. So talking about proud elements again, this navigation, looking up different types of code and different types of animations you can add to nav bars. This is one of the cleanest ones that I did see, and it really is. It's just very simple, a couple different lines of CSS code mixed with HTML that allow us to bring this website to life. So I know I kind of talked about that in the previous section of innovative technology. Um, but sorry for repeating myself there. It's probably my favorite part of this website. Things that need work. So 100%. One of the things that I've seen now, looking back, is my mobile website implementation. So when you make this screen smaller, and on my laptop, we got the regular nav bar up here, but I have it collapse on itself to a point where it's stacked horizontally once you hit a certain pixel length on the screen. So any mobile device, if you visit my website, you'll see that the nav bar changes from this straight horizontal to kind of horizontal stacks where you have home and then you would have supplements underneath, apparel, about, contact us. That kind of bugged me a little bit. I did try to research for quite a while how I could just make a very convenient, almost little hamburger menu where you've got your three lines. You click on it, and then the nav pops out from there, and you can select what you want to go to, what page you want to go to, rather than having to look at you know the different pages stacked on top of each other, taking up almost the entire screen. So that is actually, even though the class is almost over, something I really want to work on personally. That way I can increase my skill level in this area. But I think that is one of the things that I would work on. Another is, we navigate over to this, finding photos, because some of these photos were different dimensions, and that caused this amino one to look a little bit taller and a little bit more narrow than this devastate. And these bottles in real life, they actually, like, physically in your hand, are the exact same size, and it almost looks more like this devastate bottle here, where it is a slightly wider than it is tall. This one was a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? It got disfigured when I tried to implement it into the website. But that is something that I would work on in the future, is making sure that these file sizes are roughly the same, the dimensions are the same. That way it looks very clean across all of these that we've got here. Same thing happened on this website. I know you can't tell, but this United is slightly smaller than the one here on the left. Not a huge deal, but I mean, it's the attention to small details that makes a website go a long way. So those two things in particular I would change. And then honestly, just the scroll space. There are a couple other products that we sell, so we would be able to add more underneath. But these were the main four, at least, that are in stock on the actual website. If you were to visit the official website for Inspired Nutraceuticals. So those are different things that I change. In summary, I mean, I loved this class. I've loved working with the HTML code. Loved working with CSS. It honestly pushed me to a point where I didn't think that I was going to be able to create something like this. But after listening to all the YouTube videos, going through all the material, it really is not too difficult to create a powerful website that can be delivered to the customer. Um, Simple forms like this, where the customer can fill out their information if they have or they have questions about our product, or if they have questions about pricing or shipping or anything like that. This makes it very simple for them to go through, submit a form. That way we can reach back out to the customer and provide a good customer service experience for them. This is probably one of my favorite parts of the page. Just tells a little bit about what our goal is here at Inspired Nutraceuticals, and then it does give a little bit of a backstory about where we came from. I kind of explained that a little bit earlier in this video, but very clean looking page. Um, I would have loved to implement a parallax effect on this photo. But nearing the end of the semester, I've just been really busy with a bunch of other stuff that I've been doing. Um, but that is something that I would love to change here in the future. And again, even though the class is ending, I will more than likely keep working on this. Um, So I just want to give a big thanks to everybody who helped this page come to life, making, being able to look at your guys's websites throughout the semester, seeing the progress that you've made, receiving the feedback that you gave me personally for the links that I attached in the assignments has been very helpful. You guys are all very, very creative, and it helped me kind of widen my perspective on what a good website looks like. So keep it up. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate everything you guys have done this semester. Thanks.